No time to waste at all. Let's get into the nitty-gritty of our presentation for tonight. Don't forget that the moment we're done with Courtside, we're going to switch over to Game On with Femi and The Gang. And the excitement on that show will not be limited. All the tantalizing football stories for you, as well as stuff happening in Formula One and tennis too. But for now, let's just focus on basketball for the next set of minutes. My name is Chuma Noli. I'm excited to be in a beautiful group, massive people who are here in their respective rights. They're big boys and also a big girl too. Daniel Chukuma is in here. Good evening to you, Dan. Welcome.
Good evening, Chuma. How's your weekend? Oh, we're together during the weekend. It was a great game. We won.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Shout out to Rabo. Great job. Oh.
Fantastic job, Rabo, putting together that during the cast football game where we had media personalities contest and compete against comedians and skit makers. It was an exciting game that gave us 7 goals. You hear about that game on Game On. For now, though, let's talk about the game in basketball again. Azubika Onicha is always ready to rumble. Good to see you, man.
Good to see you too. Good to see everyone. Good to be here. Good to be alive. Great to be here. Good evening to the listener out there. It's time to talk basketball. Playoffs. We can't wait, man.
Maybe I see good.
All right. They always say ladies. They say ladies first, but me, I'm going ladies last on this one because this lady is hot and they say our bottom pot the sweet pass. So let's
What's happening?
Amakaya is in here. Good evening to you, Amakaya.
Hi, good evening. Really, Chuma?
No. The point is that those who dish the rice from the top, jollof rice or party jollof rice, they take it from the top. So Dan was the top. He's sweet, but he's still from the top. Azu, and then he saved the best for the last.
So
okay. Bottom pot was your problem. Okay, save the best for the last. Does that make more sense?
Maka, he takes the pot at the end of the day. And then they carry pot go.
I'll go and go Port Harcourt. Good to see Marco here. So, guys, let's get into it immediately. Still the race to win the NBA title for this season. And I'll touch on 1 or 2 stories before we delve into the main conversation around the teams and the games that we have seen so far and where we are, because Dan, Azu and Maka will focus on those, sharing with us the result of games we've seen so far, where the teams stand in the race for the finals for their respective conference at this moment. But I want to speak about what will trigger our conversation, which is Coach Memphis Grizzlies coach Taylor Jenkins. He's been fined $15,000 for publicly criticizing the officiating in Game 4 of the Grizzlies series against the Minnesota Timberwolves. The NBA announced this one today. Jenkins made his comments to the media following the Grizzlies' 119 to 118 point loss on Saturday in Minneapolis. And for criticizing the referee in public, he's been fined $15,000. I love converting this thing to Nigerian naira so we can relate sometimes. $15,000. Add 1 0 there, that's 150,000.
No, let's have the name again.
Add the second 0, that's 1.5 times 5. That's like 7.5 million naira just for criticizing a referee. Yeah,
that's a lot of money.
Yeah, you guys just have to feel the.
Let's call the name again. Let's add the
Newy side of my life.
Let's do the syllable.
His name is Taylor Jenkins. Yeah, Taylor is not a sailor, Still on issues around referees. Philadelphia 76ers star center Joel Embiid was fined $15,000 also for criticizing the officiating in Saturday's Game 4 loss to the Toronto Raptors. So these are 2 different persons. One is the coach of the Memphis Grizzlies. The other one is a player for the Philadelphia 76ers. And what happened is they came out to complain, the officiating was not fair. This is I complain about referee, or I collect $15,000 fine. So that will be the basis of our talking points as we speak about favorites for the NBA title too. But I want to find out from you, because I'm sure even football people can relate with this too. Many times football managers come out to say things. Mourinho will say, I don't know, how did he put himself? If I talk, there'll be a problem. There's that very popular quote from Mourinho that year, which is, you guys be asking me questions, so you're the one that is asking me questions in post-game press conference. I now come and answer. People now come and find me, So, should referees be allowed to consistently hold on to the power where they cannot be questioned by those who play the game, whether it's basketball or football? Feel free to have your say on this one, but don't forget that the major example is basketball examples, because this is a basketball show. But if you want to add your football experience too, for those who are not that much into the basketballing game, feel free. Should referees have supreme power to the level where they are not questioned? Is it fair that that's how the game is? Or should we get to a level in life where players and officials of respective franchises in the USA, in the NBA, and football clubs, for those who are football people, are allowed to air their view if a referee does not do right. Maka, I'll hear from you now, so we can go to Azu and Dan for the latest from the NBA playoffs.
Sure. It's a tough one. Obviously, referees are not perfect, right? They're going to make mistakes. But I think players, I mean, they work hard, and coaches. By the way, Taylor Jenkins, he's pretty paid. I think he makes in the millions for
So
his
for
salary.
you, $15,000
$50,000 is not that
right?
much, but still, it's I think they should be able to speak their mind. And yes, we know referees are not perfect. They make mistakes. But there are some calls out there that are very questionable and very biased. And I think as a player, you put your heart out there. And as a coach, you're putting so much into it. And it results in a loss. You should be able to speak your mind. Why not? I don't think people should be silent and censored. Yes, there should be a threshold, like don't go out there cussing everybody out. But if you want to just speak your mind on how you thought the calls went, I don't think that should be a problem. But it is the NBA.
It is right. It is the NBA. As someone say, it is what it is right now. Well, we're streaming live on Facebook. Feel free to connect with us right there. Just search for Nigeria Info space 99.3, and you can see us. And see, Maka was fine last week when we saw her for the first time in a while, but she fresh extra now, bro. I did lie. No, wait. Dan, look, Maka. You know this smooth, TH, smooth.
What happened?
Stretch the TH. Maka is looking smooth. If I add something to that, it will look like I'm publicizing a brand. So I'm not going to add that thing to it. But
before the brand, we had been
using that line, right? But because of to avoid wahala, let's leave it to that.
Okay.
But yeah, you can
We
go
don't
on
want to be
Facebook and I know, bro. Go on Facebook and you can stream live what's happening here. You can also drop your comments there to, like we're asking you. I speak about the favorites for the NBA title, as well as this question of should referees remain as a bunch that cannot be questioned? You know, looking at the fines that have been thrown at those two persons, a coach and also a star man for the Philadelphia 76ers in the NBA. And speaking about that, guys, I know you guys are eager to add your voice to this thing too. We're not going to talk about it later, but let's get into the results. Dan and Azu, what's been happening in the respective conferences? You want to pick your sport? Somebody takes Western, the other one takes Eastern or something.
As far as I'm concerned, the latest result is Tim Duncan is 40. That's the result.
Your Royal Highness.
Resulted in the age. Okay, where do we start from? Lots of news from basketball at this point. It's the playoffs. We all know that. And what can be more surprising than the Brooklyn Nets not being able to win one game in 3? You have a Kevin Durant.
Healthy.
Kyrie.
Very healthy. You got Kyrie Irving.
Stable.
You got what's the other man's name? Younger brother to Steph. If that boy goes out, if Seth Curry leaves that tournament, Steph Curry should go after what's his name?
Seth.
Why is everybody looking at me?
You
should go about Kevin. You should go and meet Kevin Durant. You left us and went here. You went again and brought my younger brother. All to let him go out of the group stages. I'm sure that group stages are the first round of the playoffs. But it's 3-0 or 3-0 in favor of the Boston Celtics. You must give it to Jason Tatum and also our own Nigerian coach. That's the part I love to talk about. The man who played for the D Tigers. If you are shocked, yes. His name is Ime
Udoka.
That's a second name. I don't know.
Swagalicious
I
name.
don't call him for public.
That's Swagalicious name, actually. And
So that's where they are. This Jason Tatum is like he's looking like the MVP already. But it's early to call up.
Don't forget about Jalen. Jalen is balling too.
Yeah.
Jalen Brown is doing well. Marcus Smart is like the best defender currently in the NBA.
He's putting it on the floor.
And I won't be surprised if he wins it. The only thing I'm against him for is that injury he gave to Steph. But he has made Steph the Tyler Hero of the Golden State Warriors. The sixth man, or you can call him the Jordan Clarkson of the Golden State Warriors. They are doing really well, the Boston Celtics. It's a shocker for me. That coach is having his first season as the head coach of an NBA team. And look at how far he has taken there.
amazing.
Steve Nash.
The big boy Nash, who he reminds me of a certain wrestler too. I think that's Kevin Nash, that one. A very tall guy in wrestling back in the day.
He wants to go with Kevin Nash.
We're gonna have game 4 of that game you just spoke about.
Very
game
soon.
4 is up tomorrow
Tomorrow,
early morning Nigerian time, 12 a.m. or thereabouts. It's gonna be the Celtics against the Nets.
And that might just be the end of the Celtics.
Yes, so
It's the
that's
end.
the
It's the
first
end.
round of the
That might be
Eastern
the end of the
Conference.
Nets, rather.
If,
No,
if,
it's
if,
the
if,
end.
if the Celtics win that, there'll be no need for game 5, 6, and 7.
No, they are
The
playing at home.
Celtics will be
Something
through
will
to the
change. Something will
semi-finals
change.
of the
Really?
Eastern Conference.
Something will change. There's this young man that plays for the Sixers that swapped with Seth Curry.
Let's run away from the Celtics.
No. We need to talk about that young man. That has caused a lot of issues in the world.
You
of
talk about the
basketball.
young man. What else is happening, guys? Other results.
Chuma, you
yeah.
want to leave me like
Yes, time they run. Time they
So
run.
at the end of the day, we're looking at the Suns and the Pelicans. It's been
Yeah, that's another.
Chris Paul,
That's
4
a shocker.
points. Defense on lockdown.
Brandon Ingram, I don't know
Ingram
where
is the man of the Pelicans now.
No, is
The forgotten brick has become the, how is it? The building stone.
The
as well.
abandoned stone, cornerstone,
The
or chief cornerstone.
Yeah,
the
you know,
ultimate
and
thing.
I
Yeah,
mean, averaging like 30 something points
in the playoffs.
in the playoffs.
It's
That's
huge.
huge. Carrying the team.
Cool.
I think he's trying to make create that impression.
He already created it because they don't have that man that we're looking up to, Zion Williamson, the man who came in after. He came in as number one draft pick and 3 seasons ago. Became an all-star almost immediately the next season after injuries, and now he's nowhere to be found. No, you must give it to Brandon Ingram. He's done a lot for the Pelicans. Now they are tied. Anytime the Suns, the champions of the league all round, win a game, they win the next one.
Yeah.
It's a huge
Yeah.
battle, that one. It is.
And then you also can't count out CJ McCollum. He's been balling too.
Oh, I don't know how they went
Like-
about that guy. CJ McCollum, for those who don't know, was with the Portland Trailblazers alongside what's this man that helps people win their bets. Oh, I'm forgetting his name again. This guy that got injured for the Portland Trailblazers, the big name in the Portland, the rapper.
Damian Lillard.
Damian Lillard.
Yeah.
Damian Lillard, yeah. He left Damian Lillard and said, okay, you are injured. I cannot do this alone. Let me go and meet these young boys that are balling. And I think they're doing really well. I won't be surprised if they throw out the Suns. The Suns are good when it comes to playing regular season games. I was shocked when they went all the way to the finals last year. I won't be surprised if they get knocked out this time around.
All right, let's go to the phone lines now. We're going to hear from Irabel Kosan too. The moment we're done with the commercial break, that will last for a while, I must say. But let's squeeze in some of your thoughts now. Pardon me, these guys are making me start out here in the studio. 0700 993 993 993 is available for you. Also 01 465 7190. And we can see your thoughts on Facebook as well. I'm going to read that one so it doesn't look like she's hyping herself. This is from Micah. Micah says, Amaka is cute. And then puts the extra love emojis
Not
to
quits.
that one. On Facebook. You can stream live on Facebook. He says Nigeria Info Space 99.3. To the phone lines now. Should referees be so good that they are not allowed to be criticized by players? And the player criticizes the referee and is fined $15,000 in the NBA. Yeah, Maka, please. Good evening.
Hello, good evening, Chuma.
Good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening, everybody in the house.
Welcome, Friday.
This Friday from Ibelere.
I know
All
this
right.
voice.
See, Chuma, this question, see, a player will play rough in the pitch. He will be given a red card. After the match, they will even review him and suspend it for 2 or 3 games. The same thing with coach. We will make noise on the touchlight. He will be given a red card. A referee will mess up a game. He will be allowed to finish the game. Even we will officiate the next game. If the referee know that if he make a mistake, he do a silly mistake, there is another referee standing by. He will be given a red card. I think they will be a little bit careful because they are allowed to do whatever they like. Player cannot talk, coach cannot talk. Nobody will challenge them. So for me, I think there will also be a reserve referee. When the free referee do a mistake, let him also be given a red card.
Reserve referee. All right, thank you for calling in.
Yeah, that's a new one.
That's a new one, a reserve referee. Nice one. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening to you. What's your
Good
name, please?
Yeah, my name is Femi.
Nice.
Welcome,
Good evening to
Femi.
Yeah, referees are representative of the game, meaning the NBA, so you don't criticize your employer.
That one said day.
Some point, okay. Just made that point and ran away. Thank you for sharing that with us.
meal.
Thank you. Hi, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
All right, run
Turn
away
down
from
the
that
volume
one.
of your radio
And
set.
This is line one now.
Good evening.
Hello.
Yes, you're live on
Good
Courtside.
evening to you, Chuma, Azuzan, and a delectable Maka.
Yeah, welcome.
Good evening.
Yeah, My name is Steven John.
Nice one. Talk to us.
You're welcome.
First, I'm so ecstatic to have Maka back. Very, very happy.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
I really missed you. At the point, I was asking you too much every time. Who has you? At the point, I just had to just stop because it looked as if I was disturbing you.
I know, right?
I knew maybe one day or the other you will come back. Very... Okay, I'm fine now.
Yeah.
I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah.
You have 10 more seconds, man, before commercial.
Okay. Don't be alert. As for the question, I think they don't deserve to be given 100% power because first they are human, they are prone to errors.
Okay.
By the time you begin to give them that power now, that means we don't have the authority or the audacity to question them.
Okay.
They are not God. It's only God that we can't question.
I know,
Any
right?
human being question them when they are at fault.
All right, man. I don't want to be questioned by my bosses why I didn't play the commercial. So let's go in for that, okay?
Thank you.
All right. Thank you for speaking to us on the show this evening. We'll be back with more on Courtside for you before we switch over to Game On. Rabal Kosin will join us to speak about what's been happening in the playoffs so far. And also the guys will share with us the other results. And we can read out more of your comments on Facebook, on WhatsApp, on Twitter. And maybe squeeze in one or two more calls before we wrap things up. Stay with us. This is Courtside. It's live on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
There is always more to share at our iftar table, filled with pasta, semo, noodles, and many more.
Cook up nutritious meals and memories with our range of quality products from Golden Penny. Golden Penny, at the heart of the family.
Another time for the golden Easter deals don't reach you. What tell me that one? Easter don't reach again, and Samsung they celebrate the season with some correct deals for select devices. Them this season, when you buy the Samsung A23 phone, you go get one free Bluetooth headphone follow body, and when you come buy the Samsung A53 phone, sharply you go get free Galaxy Fit 2 smartwatch. And the deals go get throughout the month of April. Go get your device for the nearest Samsung authorized store. Make you for benefit inside the Samsung Golden Easter deal this season. Promo dey valid inside 1st to 30th April 2022. Hurry now while it lasts. Happy Easter! God doesn't find that. When you talk about find out the remedy, they learn from where we did. Because to find it easy for me. I wanted that is what we say easy way for me. Now linking my NIN to my glow line. Don't tell me blow. I think just first now pick up my phone. Go use the USSD code by dialing *109* my NIN hash. Quickly, I go just text my NIN to 109. I think also visit glowworld.com/NIN on top my super fast internet. If I come the area where we say glow world near me, let's just walk enter. And if you don't forget your NIN, dial *346#, you don't get them back. Some people there, they call the ask question. We don't call register for NIN. Don't worry yourself. Just walk enter any nearest glow world. No let them disconnect you from all the amazing voice and data offers where they inside glow. Linking your NIN. That's safe and it's 100% free with zero wahala.
Glow, grandmasters of data.
No matter where you go, no matter how we be, I go always there for you. Anything where you talk or whatever you drink, I cannot eat it back for you. All I ask in return is that you treat me a little better. With eyebrow, toilet cleaner, my hygiene now your own. Toilet cleaner, it's a win-win for me and you. So make we win, no.
I find the strength I need every time that I look into your eyes. And when the night comes, you hold me in your arms and you say, I'll never let you go, my sweet baby. You'll never let me down. No matter what I do, you love me unconditionally. You show up for me every day, no matter when sin I show you.
A mother's love is unconditional. Nothing serves this love better than a bowl of Indomie. So, show some love with Indomie.
I saw my friends and family, them bust my head, them send money. All more them go all out for me, oh. All out, we all out. Plenty bills you got to pay. Sort them out today. Get
season with the most benefits from Allah. As you fulfill your religious obligations, remember to safeguard your well-being by sleeping on a Muka mattress, endorsed by the NSP. This season, Muka is giving away gifts like praying mats with every purchase of mattress. Hurry now, offer valid while stock lasts. Ramadan Kareem. Muka, adding comfort to life.
My darling wife, now we can buy original solar products and pay over 12 months in the Cloud Energy Better Life promo.
It's an amazing offer for solar bundles, inverter bundles, solar panels, batteries, sunbox solar home systems, and charge controllers.
You now cook my food and keep it frozen fresh, and my drinks chilled 24/7. With our solar freezer, we sleep deep because our security lights are always on.
Thank you, my husband, for improving our lifestyle. Now we are free from NEPA, diesel, fuel, or generator wahala.
Key your family, school, office, or establishment into the Cloud Energy Better Life promo. Buy now and pay over 12 months.
0909 9000901. 0802 5222 500. Email sales@cloudenergy.com.ng. Website www.cloudenergy.com.ng. Address 191 Ikorodu Road, Hangrove, Lagos.
Cloud Energy. Energy for better life.
Many people are in business, but not everyone means business. The people who mean business never say no to money, cash, card, or transfer. These ones grab business opportunities with their full chest. Keep an eye on things that matter, like people, cash flow, and how it all adds up. They do not only know their onions, they know their numbers. They mean business. With Number, you mean business. Visit www.number.com, that is NOMBA, number.com, to get started.
Tasty and yummy. Taste the fun. Taste the fun. Call all your friends now. Call all your friends now. Enjoy your mini noodles. Mini noodles. Taste the fun. Mini noodles. I really love it so. Mini noodles.
Mini-me, taste the fun. Bro, you know they show this party again?
Nah, man. Feeling kind of tired, my G. We'll sit this one out.
See, that's a bomber shop. Entry and drinks are free. Hey, my guy. Now, you don't change. Switch up.
You dey whine me? Person know they miss this kind party. You coming or not?
Free definitely changes things, and that's why you'll enjoy free delivery on thousands of products when you place an order above 4,999 naira in Lagos and Abuja only. And your delivery will be, you guessed that right, free. So start ordering your everyday essentials today on Jumia. T's and C's apply. Jumia, your everyday delivered.
No matter where you live, no matter how we be, I go always there for you. Anything where you chop or whatever you drink, oh, I cannot eat it back for you. All I ask in return is that you treat me a little better with eyebrow. Toilet cleaner, my hygiene now your own, no eyebrow. Toilet cleaner, it's a win-win for me and you, so make me win, no.
Are you looking for a reliable plumber? Wondering where to book your next massage? Or do you just need a piano teacher for your children? Then simply follow these 3 easy steps. Step 1. Download the Kai Help user app. Step 2. Create an account and enter your profile. Step 3. Create a payment wallet. And voila! Just like that, you've entered a world of limitless access to diverse service providers. Whatever your needs are, we're here to help. Kaya Help. Limitless possibilities.
It's time for the Golden Easter deals.
What's that about?
Easter is here again, and Samsung is celebrating the season with some amazing deals on select devices. When you buy the Samsung A23 phone, you get a free Bluetooth headphone alongside. And when you buy the Samsung A53 phone, you get a free Galaxy Fit 2 smartwatch. And the deals will run all through the month of April.
What are you waiting for? Go get your device at the nearest Samsung authorized store and benefit from Samsung's Golden Easter deal this season. Hurry now while it lasts. Happy Easter.
I find the strength I need every time that I look into your eyes. And when the night comes, you hold me in your arms and you say, I'll never let you go, my sweet baby.
love is unconditional. Nothing serves this love better than a bowl of Indomie. So, show some love with Indomie.
No matter where you go, no matter how we be, I go always there for you. Anything where you chop or whatever you drink, oh, I cannot give it back for you. All I ask in return is that you treat me a little better with time, oh. Toilet cleaner, my hygiene now your own, oh. Toilet cleaner, it's a win-win for me and you, so make me win, no.
We are back.
Courtside, here's the final part of our presentation for this Monday evening before we switch to the game on side of life with all the football stories to come, as well as boxing, Formula 1 and tennis too. My name is Chuma Nalina, glorious company right now. I do have Daniel Chukuma in here as we call Nisha, and also Amaka Anyanwu. And we have joining us through the phone line Irabo Okosun, who had a very busy weekend planning a high-profile football game, but he's going to be speaking basketball now. Irabo, good to hear from you, and congratulations on yesterday's success. Chief Irabo, are you there? Are you there? All right, we'll try and get him back to join us. But Maka, you have comments on Facebook that you want to share, right?
Yes, we do. Okay, we have Adeolua Onifade says, yes, if players are questionable with fouls, referees should also be questionable cause their decision could make, I think he says, because their decision could cost the team the game. Fair point. Fair points. Indefatigable G says, Amaka too fine, Joe. Oh, thank you.
Bro,
and he also says, he says she's
There are
definitely
comments you don't read. Leave it to some other people.
Yeah, okay, let me help read it.
Sorry.
So he now went on to say, Indefatigable G, that's the name on Facebook. She's definitely a Sunday creature. And will be a perfect match for my man, Chumality, the man that needs no formality. Bro, Shay, the wine meaning. She set up as well. You made me read that thing. I did not know that was the end. But yeah, let's have more, please, Maka.
Says the question is, what do you consider as a mistake? From whose point of view is the mistake?
Yeah.
What if every coach blames the referee for their loss?
All right, this is from Egbo Akpoma. Thank you for that. And he's saying if we allow people criticize referees, then how do you know? So Azu versus Dan. But for me, his point is Azu versus Dan. That the moment Dan loses, for example, or Azu loses, Azu will start criticizing the referee. That's why he's saying, how do you now know which is a mistake? If you allow people to criticize the referee, he's saying everybody will criticize referees every other day as far as you lose. That's his point. Now that could be a point. Yeah.
Chuma's on you.
Martins Ajunam says, gosh, Hamaka, I beg you, too fine. All right. Yeah.
Okay.
I know, right? You can check us out on Facebook, by the way, guys. Just search for Nigeria Info 99.3 on Facebook. We're live there. I'll take one more comment, and this is from Okwe from Bega. Okwe says, I believe players should have a say and should not get fined when they criticize referees. That's what's happening on Twitter. Sorry.
We have Omaomi James. He said, of course, the players can do that, and that fine is unnecessary. Interesting. Baz, what do you think?
For me, I don't think the players should be given that excessive right to criticize referees.
True.
Let referees be taken care of by the Referees Association. We have seen referees being banned, and I think that's enough.
True.
They might just need to bring in some sterner tests or sterner actions to make sure that these referees, but for players and coaches to be the ones
I think
attacking them.
I think
it's going to destroy and bring the game to its reputation.
Yeah, even if you want to criticize, you have to be strategic and you have to be, calm in the
and
way
enjoy the fine.
Yeah, I take it that, but it's more of psychology. I believe you build on that and put your head in the game and structure your team and your plays in a way where no matter what happens, don't let the calls influence the turnout of your games and affect the psyche of how the game goes,
which is going to be really tough. But you have to just learn how to work alongside.
Of course, the playoffs.
Speaking about playoffs, guys, how far? Let's get to the latest results, please. so the listener can have an idea of where we are now in the race.
Okay. Are you ready, Daniel?
Yeah, so we have Phoenix and Pelicans 2 at peace. Mavericks, Jazz 2 at peace. Golden State leading by 3, leading the Denver Nuggets 3-1.
They lost that one just, I think it was yesterday. Right?
Yeah. Grizzlies, Minnesota Timberwolves 2 at peace. And Miami Heat leading the Atlanta Hawks 3-1. Philadelphia leading the Toronto Raptors 3-1. Milwaukee leading the Bulls 3-1. And Boston Celtics leading the Nets 3-1.
That man, Victor Oladipo, is also in the news. He's coming out to tackle Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless is more like a pundit at this point in time. He's talking to them.
Alright, guys. Speaking about talking, actually, network was trying to mess us up. Sorry, guys. Irabo has joined us now on the show. So, Irabo, congratulations on the success of your event yesterday. Let's start from there.
Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, well done. You don't feel rest?
Hey, no, rest is for later.
Rest for later.
Rest is for later. You know, there's NBA playoffs going on now, so after I even watched the game itself after when I go home.
Which of them did you watch?
I watched the Pelicans game.
Oh yeah, that was a game too.
Yes, I watched Golden State game. I watched both of them.
Yeah.
I mean, the Pelicans are. I'm sure they are surprising the Suns. They never expected it.
They never expected it. Yeah,
they never
expected.
And I'm liking the fact that the young new NBA they are coming out.
Yeah.
And despite the fact that Zion Williamson is pulling them down.
Yeah.
And Ben Simmons is also pulling all these young guys down. I'm happy that CJ McCollum, Brandon Ingram, and all those guys are. Saying that the young NBA they
Simmons was the name I was going to remember.
Yeah,
very much.
So I look forward to tonight's matchups. I really want the Boston Celtics to sweep the Brooklyn Nets. I want Durant to go home and cry and wallow in
that's not fair.
Why?
Stupid decisions to leave the Warriors. Like how can you leave? It's like you're leaving a wife who is, has everything physically, can cook, is God-fearing, is loyal, gave you 3 children, you now want to still go and go and meet side chick outside. That is like, don't get anything. Like, I don't get it. How can you leave I don't get it.
I know, right?
It's funny. I'm sure Mata would understand what I'm saying. Like, look at the situation in Golden State. They were ready to give you the pass.
Me. I don't understand, though.
Because what? Ego. I don't understand. But anyway, sir, I look forward to Boston Celtics sweeping because Kyrie and Kevin Durant is a toxic relationship right there, but they don't want to admit it. I give kudos to Toronto Raptors fighting in Philadelphia. And man, look at the Miami Heat. Are they going to surprise us to go to the Eastern Conference Finals? I really don't know because they have a very good team defensively. Even if Galari was down with the injury, Victor Oladipo also stepped up. Since Jimmy Butler played like a true, all-star that we know him to be, unlike the same job he did in 2020 against Los Angeles Lakers. So I'm happy that the playoffs is firing on all cylinders. I look forward to all the matchups. I don't think there's any boring series this year in Mount.
Okay.
There's no white
before you go, in 30 seconds, if you can, Memphis Grizzlies coach Taylor Jenkins was fined $15,000. Philadelphia 76ers center star Joel Embiid was fined $15,000. For all these two persons, it's because they criticized the referee. So we're asking tonight, the listener and everybody else, should referees be allowed to have supreme powers where they are not criticized?
No, I don't think we need to have supreme powers because they're human beings to begin with, and it doesn't say such the processes would make the referees believe that they can even do anything and make the players succumb to that.
Yeah.
Players should challenge referees sometimes, but not like Draymond Green would. Not like Joel Embiid, not like Luka Doncic. Like you can say, wow, this call, have a nice.
Diplomatic about it.
So it's good that they question players because players can, wild out and do all these things. But the rest is, I don't think they should have absolute power. No, I don't think. Even the NBA itself, there should be checks and balances, I'm sure. One way or the other.
All right. Well, for now, I'll give you absolute powers for what you did yesterday. You can come and take my money, but you give me back later.
Any power, just give me Iron Man.
Iron Man, Superman, Spider-Man. You can take
billionaire, playboy, everything.
Ramon Cousin, I wish we could hear from you for longer, but time don't run. Come on, leave us. Thank you so much. You did great.
Shout out to you, boss.
Chidebere will take his time to hype you on Game On as to the success of the whole event yesterday. Thank you. All right, guys. So let's just wrap things up. Dan, Azu, and Maka, as Chidi comes to run things for Game On. All the football stories to come with boxing and the likes. Dan, Azu, where are we going to from here? I know there are more games to come. 1 a.m. this tomorrow morning. There's going to be the Toronto Raptors against the 76ers. The Raptors will want to wrap things up. They lead 3-1 in the series now, and it's going to be Game 5 tonight. Yeah.
The Raptors, I think they are shocking. You must give it to Clint Capella. He's done a lot for that team. He's had his best playoff ever. I think he's carrying about 34, 35 points in his last game. That's what you want to see with players who saw that they once won. Was it when they won the NBA? He wasn't. I think it was still with his Houston Rockets teammate James Harden, the son of Oliver Jacob. So it's a lot to watch out for. The Brooklyn Nets is one game I want to watch. I think they might be winning this one. It doesn't look like it though, but they wouldn't.
They might be winning what?
I don't think.
One game.
One game.
No, that's what I mean.
I don't think they are winning it.
They can win one game.
I think they win game 4.
No,
I don't think Boston want to allow any wins right now because they just need to be on that momentum and move to the next level and know that okay, we don't qualify, we could just wait for the next people.
Well, Durant has pride, so I reckon he'll try to pull a game.
One man cannot.
It wasn't just me that had issues with Durant.
We have the Utah Jazz against the Dallas Mavericks, 2:30 a.m. tomorrow morning Nigerian time, and it's 2 apiece at the moment between the sides. So it's Game 5, and one team could take the initiative.
You actually mixed it up.
In the race.
The Raptors are losing to Sixers.
Oh, let me mix them up.
Yeah, 3-1. The Sixers.
Pardon
Joel Embiid and the son of Oliver will not allow one former champion to come.
I saw a meme of Harden, telling his former team, our market.
Bro, my heart cannot be hardened to the fact that our time is up. So make me leave here right now. Maka, thanks for coming through. Maka, you take two more comments on Facebook to wrap things up, please.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Sure. The players should not. Sorry. Oyewole says the players should not be given the right to criticize refs. It might spoil the game.
All right, that's Oyewole Emmanuel sending that one on Facebook. And then
Pablo Ani. We have Pablo Ani saying, babe, you don't burst my kidney with your gorgeous face.
Maybe only kidney, my brother. So I think I'll go send you extra kidney. Since that kidney you'll find. Dan Chukuma has been here as we can on the chat. Maka,
I thought I was signing out. Today. I have a song for Sarafina.
No, I went Sarafina.
Sarafina winning, man.
You know, guys, thanks for coming through, alright? Thank you. Next up is Game On. This is 99.3 Nigeria for Femi and the Gang rocking your airwaves right here. My name is Chuma and the Lee. Stay with us.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria.